Hello again, .netter. Welcome back. In this final video, we're going to do something very comforting. We're going to run the code. Specifically, we'll test the Coffee C# calculation library locally on your own machine. The one Codcel generated from that Excel spreadsheet. Yes, that Excel spreadsheet. In the previous video, we added our Coffee spreadsheet to Codcel, clicked Generate Project, selected Codcel C# calculation library, and pressed Generate. And just like that, seconds later, Codcel produced a full C# calculation project. Source code, tests, build files, no wizard dialogues, no NuGet restore anxiety, and no one asking if this should really be an interface. Before we run anything, let's quickly remind ourselves how closely this C# code matches the Excel file. Open cost input.C#, a simple class, exactly what you'd expect. The class name is cost input. 2 fields, emergency coffee and tip. Those are our inputs. Exactly the same as the spreadsheet. Now open cost output.C#. There is 1 field, cost. Again, exactly what Excel produced. No surprises, no magic attributes, no dependency injection container quietly deciding your coffee price at runtime, which for once is a very good thing. Now remember our spreadsheet. We had emergency coffee set to £2.92, tip set to 0. Tax as a constant. That exact data has already been turned into a test. OpenCostTest.C#. This should feel very familiar. A perfectly ordinary X unit test. The kind you've written thousands of times before. Possibly before coffee. Possibly because of coffee. We create a cost input. We set emergency coffee to £2.92, tip to 0. We call the API method Codcel cost. With the input, we get back a cost output, and then we assert that the result is £3.50. Clean. Readable. No reflection. No expression trees. So let's run it. Click the Build tab, then View Test. Commands. As expected, we'll need to run .NET test -Codcel. Target OS equals Windows. Now I'm going to assume you have .NET installed. You are a C# developer. If not, Google it or ask ChatGPT. It is allowed. We checked. Click Test on Terminal. And it fails. Failed with 1 error. Perfect. This is exactly what we expected. Why? Because the calculation isn't actually running in C#. It's powered by the Codcel Rust calculation engine connected through FFI. And we haven't built that yet. So let's fix that. Go back to source code and click Open to open the folder. You'll land inside Coffee, Calculation, C#. Now go 1 directory up. Here we see 5 folders. 2 of them, Coffee, Calculation, and Coffee Model, contain the Rust code that does the actual maths. If you're curious about those, check out our Rust Quick Start series. Learning Rust is fun, eventually. Next we have Coffee FFI. This is the bridge, the carefully negotiated treaty between C# and Rust. Then finally, our familiar coffee calculation C# project. Important note, don't move or delete anything. Everything is wired together very deliberately, like a production system, or a Visual Studio solution with opinions. Back in Codcel, open the hamburger menu and select Codcel FFI. Go straight to source code. We can see a cargo file. That's your first clue. This is a Rust project. We'll open a couple of files, FFI helper.rust, then lib.rust. We do not need to understand this. That's the whole point. Go to the Build tab. Click View Build Commands. Before C# tests can run, we need to build the FFI library. The command is cargo build ---- release. Now, before running this, you need Rust installed. Open your browser and go to rustlang.org. Click Get Started. The instructions are excellent, so we won't repeat them here. And if anything goes wrong, yes, ChatGPT is still allowed. Now, if you already have Rust installed, run Rust Up Update just to be safe. Once Rust is installed, restart Codcel. Yes, close it. Open it again. Classic software engineering. Click Open Project. Browse to your coffee project and open it. We're back on the Business Specifications page. Open the hamburger menu and go to Codcel FFI again. Go to Build, click build on terminal. Now the build starts. This may take a moment. This is Rust, not C#. Rust compiles like it's carefully reviewing your pull request, line by line. Let it work. And there we go. Finished, release. That's it. The Rust FFI library is built. No more Rust, I promise. Now for the payoff. Open the hamburger menu and go back to Codcel C# calculation library. Let's run our C# tests again. Open the source code again, then open costtest.c#. We expect £3.50. Go to the Build tab, click Test on Terminal. We wait a little bit, and passed is one. Beautiful. You've just gone from Excel to typed C# inputs, to a clean API, to a native calculation engine, to passing unit tests. All in minutes, no rewrites, no transcription errors, and no one asking, are you sure Excel is still the source of truth? And that brings us to the end of the C# Quick Start series. Take a deeper dive into the code, refactor if you must, and reward yourself with a calm, well-earned latte. Codcel can also generate a C# REST server, OpenAPI documentation, and even a web client. There's a lot more to explore. Visit us anytime at codcel.io. Thanks for watching, and keep writing C# while Codcel handles the spreadsheets.